Hello everyone, my name is Amy and I enjoy gaming, and this is background gaming, long format videos perfect for having on in the background. Today we are continuing the glorious adventures of Blorbo. Let's just see what we have going on here. So, alright. We're just gonna move on with the main quest here. I feel like every time I've said that we're gonna finish up the main area quest has been a lie. So I'm not gonna jinx myself this time. You might have noticed from past videos, but I am easily distracted. So I'm gonna make no promises as to what's going to happen.
Welcome back to the fight, my friend. This mountain's been rumbling for hours, and we're stuck out here, blades in our hands, and no one to stab. So, did you get the key from the Grandmaster at Kragenmoor? Now that you're here, we'll take the fight to the mountain. To Tamriel. He's already inside. After he disabled the ward, Walks in Ash managed to get some troops inside. The ward came back up almost immediately afterward. Damn that old dark elf's hide. Shore's bones. What would we do without you? Bring down the ward and I'll lead the boys in. Go on ahead and find Walks in Ash. These ward stones are the only thing stopping us. Disable them if you can. I've been better, my friend. Tamriel and I have been shield brothers since the war, but Kain saved me. I might have to kill him to stop him. I don't want to think about it.
Real quick, just gonna use this.
I'm rather busy right now.
I like that the key was a hammer.
Our allies have broken through. Press the attack!
To the side! Flank! Now! Go around!
The storm rages, but here I am, out of the rain. How goes the battle, my friend? The old protective wards have been restored. We swim against a current that is too strong. Zuth, you're the sun on my scales. The first ward is beneath the ruins just ahead. Other wards are in other ruins, along the approach to the spire. Go swiftly, and may the wind be at your back.
Move to flank!
Circle around!
To the side! From the sides!
My friend, I see you've come to stop me. Thank Vivek you're here. Daedra, down in the Caldera. We tried to push past them. We failed. I'm lucky to be alive. I know that now. Sadal summoned the Daedra the moment we arrived. Even with the artifact, I can't control him. One final ward remains. Your key won't work. To disable the ward, you'll need to slay an ancient gatekeeper lurking in the caldera. Summon her at the ritual bowl below us. And listen, I am sorry, my friend. The gatekeeper is the only thing standing in our way. You know why, my friend. The death of my son, Garin. I couldn't bear it. Vivek knows. When I was younger, I had trouble with my anger. It still plagues me. Yes, I should have known. The destruction near Darvan's Watch, my dishonorable orders to the Vanguard, my shame at Fort Virac. I will never be able to atone. I'm sorry, my friend. final ward down, the way is clear. Fortunately, Walks in Ash has restored some measure of my strength. Yes, by Vivek. Sadal is trapped between this realm and oblivion. With the final ward down, his prison is vulnerable. Now we can strike. We'll undo the mistakes of House Indoril. The mages who first imprisoned Sadal linger here. The portal to Sadal's realm will not open without their aid. I believe they are angry with me. Speak with them, my friend. Perhaps you can earn their trust. One awaits you on the platform in the center of the caldera. Vivek walk with you.
You bring chaos and destruction to our ordered afterlife. Why are you here? You intrude where you have no place. You weaken the rites it took dozens of mages to craft. Are you insane, mortal? Perhaps. But spell casting of this magnitude requires planning, patience, and perfect execution. You persist. Very well. We used 3 focus stones in our binding ritual. Obtain the focus stone of flame from the southern rim of the caldera. Mind the lava. You look quite flammable. You return. Do you, indeed? Perhaps you aren't as short-sighted as that arrogant Indoril Grand Master. Seek out the spirit of Levisi Gilvain. She was with us during the binding of Sadar. She waits for you now on the stairs above the caldera.
What do you seek, mortal? Trial and error is the essence of spellcasting. Many attempts are necessary before a spell succeeds. Some never succeed. We shall see. Submit to the trials. I'll teleport you to the top of Caldera. Simply retrieve the focus stone at the back of the nearby cave. You'll need to follow the spells we took to contain Sadal. Are you ready? This is the path you must take to bind Sadal. It's neither easy nor straightforward, rather like your mortal lives. I find myself almost impressed, but before the way to Sadal's prison opens, there is another test. My colleague guards the final focus stone. Are you ready?
You again? Again, I find myself talking to you. Very well. As you've already seen, completing a complex spell requires precision. Controlling the ebb and flow of magicka is the heart of spellcraft. The cave behind you holds the final focus stone. To reach it, you must understand the ebb and flow of magic. You represent all living mortals here. Try not to embarrass yourself. Your results? So you do. Unlike the Grand Master, you've proven you can act with planning, patience, and courage. Now, with our aid, you can reforge Sadal's bindings. We'll return to the caldera. Place the foci around the caldera platform. The other mages and I will take it from there.
By the three, you've done it!
Holgen, Walks in Ash, the Vanguard, and myself will follow you into oblivion and beyond. Garin trusted you. Only wish I had done the same. A word with you before we enter the portal. We're here because of me. So many have died. I've shamed myself and my house. There's no guarantee we'll survive what comes next. Whether we do or not, you must promise me something. If I survive, I'm resigning my position. After me, Holgen is to be the commander of our forces in Stonefalls. The houses will have to promote another Dark Elf to my old position. Until then, Holgen is the only one I trust to safeguard the Pact. Hold the portal. We don't want to be trapped here.
Weaklings, you think to enter my realm?
Pretty confident, isn't he?
Burn! Burn in flames!
Those poor creatures. May their souls find soft mud wallows.
Kind preserve us. Another ward. Can you open it?
Looks like it's just us. Stay close.
Lovely.
Fire will consume you! The needs are naught but dust and ash. Now you will join them. Scorch! Scorch and Stonefalls will burn!
Stand clear of the flames. The Coral Heart can break his shield. Defend me!
Protect Tanvil.
Now, forward the pact!
Iskramor!
Fall back! I need a moment to rest.
Cut those skeletons down. Don't let them reach Tanvil.
Glory for the pact!
The storm breaks. Let the lightning strike.
Fall back! He's too powerful! We'll never break him! Finish it! Finish what we started!
Tanvil, what are you doing?
Summon the Guardians. I'll open a portal. Time to get out of here.
Tanvil, I'll see you in Sovngarde.
they're safe. I would prefer not to do that again. The Brothers of Strife are imprisoned. The storm is past. The spire is silent again. It is over, at least for now. He returned to wisdom at the end. Holgan will grumble, but he will lead. At least until the great houses choose another. As for me, I must return to my tribe. I will bask in the sun and try not to think of storms. Stay moist, my friend.
Honor to you, my friend. I had to say farewell. The honor of my house has been restored. Stonefalls is safe, and soon, Garin and I will be side by side. May the three watch over you.
My shield brother is gone. He died as well as anyone could. Let's return to Kraganmore and drink to his memory. He what? Kine, take him, wherever he is. I'm sure the old bastard is laughing at me. Imagine, leading the military here alone. I suppose I should thank you, my friend. Without you, well, I hope to see you again before we meet at Sovngarde.
Okay, so let's see. We have two kind of city quests to clear up. And looks like this one's the closest. Oh, sorry, 3. I was looking at the wrong information here. That's fine. Yep, that one's still the closest.
I can't believe I just arrived from Deshan. Dethisum sent me. Perhaps you've heard of him? He's the consul for the town of Circamora, the Cirque. I'm here to spread the word and warn people about the Lodos plague. It is a terrible sickness that is ravaging the Deshan countryside. Look, I need to send word to my cousin Dandri. You can find her at the Cirque. Can you take this letter to my cousin? I'd appreciate it. Thanks for your help. Make sure you tell my cousin that I'm all right. If you head south, you won't be able to miss the Cirque. Tell her I'll return home as soon as I'm able. It's pretty bad. People all over the region are getting sick. And they say that the plague turns the afflicted into monsters. The town consul, Dethisum, sent me to get help and warn other settlements about the plague. Well, truth be told, you're the first person, other than the bandits I've run into, and the afflicted heading for the Cirque. There's a lot of them. Word of the curative has spread faster than the plague itself, as far as I can tell. That's what the Mulbund claim. They showed up at the Cirque and set up a quarantine. They're offering their curative to anyone who wants it. But Dethisum isn't convinced they're telling us the whole truth. Dethisum doesn't trust them. Neither does his sister, Arona, as far as I can tell. They do appear to be too good to be true. But they claim to be able to cure anyone afflicted with the plague. That's why they set up the quarantine at the Cirque. Neither had I. Not until they showed up on our doorstep. They seemed to be some kind of altruistic society dedicated to helping the afflicted of Morrowind. Now that I think about it, they did have an awful lot of weapons for a group of healers. Bandits. They robbed me, roughed me up. But I'll live. And a few bruises won't stop me. I have a plague to warn people about. I wonder, though. One of the bandits had a Mulborn recruiting letter. I saw it sticking out of his pack as he beat me.
Damn the ancients. Careful, traveler. A curse is loose on Heimland Keep. You walk her paths at your own peril. A troop of Covenant soldiers happened upon the keep. They attacked, thinking we were a military outpost. We tried to fend them off, but they fought past our defenses and managed to enter the vault. They smashed a relic and unleashed the curse. We made a potion to help the afflicted, but we've run out, and we need components to make more. Gather spectral essences by slaying cursed spirits, and collect tainted hearts from the dead. Then take them south to Mirari. I must attend to the afflicted here. My wife Mirari could use your assistance. Disrupt the spirits and gather their dead hearts. It's grim work, but it must be done. I'm not entirely sure. Some ghost of the past. Heimland Keep sits atop a reliquary. We tend an archive of ancient magics, weapons, and relics. Even we, her stewards, don't know all that lies below. It's like a disease that weakens and saps your life force. It's fast and it's deadly. And you don't just die. Your soul comes back as a dire apparition. That's foul, ancient magic. That's the irony. We are researchers, scholars in pursuit of knowledge. We used our spellcasting might to hold our own against the daggers. But if they had not released the curse, odds are we would all be dead. House Telvanni hasn't joined the Ebonheart Pact, but we still have responsibilities in central Morrowind. We've kept watch over the Reliquary under Heimland Keep for generations.
Who in Oblivion are you? This place isn't safe. Ah, good. Sothasil has smiled on us, finally. All we needed was another pair of hands. Take those components and mix them in this Daedric urn. They'll coalesce into a potent etheric totem. That will be much better than the potion we were using. Ah, the etheric totem. Excellent. Now we can do some good around here. The last few people in the keep are still cowering in their quarters. Ardras, Romilly, Neyron, and Hadril. Some of my assistants are working to hold back the curse, but I don't know how much longer they'll hold out.
It should disrupt the etheric energies of the curse. Use it on our fearful residents to shield them from the spirits. And if any of the cursed spirits rise up against you, you can use the totem to drive them back. Actually, there's one more thing. One of the daggers managed to run for safety when the curse hit. I think she's hidden up in the keep's tower. I hate to say it, but you should probably go see if she's all right.
Such courage.
Keep in mind these people are terrified. Talk to them or use the totem, but get them moving.
It's a dark legacy from the time of the Kaima. The things, put in the Reliquary, were locked away for a reason. Whatever the daggers did accidentally released this spell plague. They're brave souls, but I'm worried about them. Without their help, we'd have lost the fight before you even arrived. They bought us time. The Reliquary is an ancient quarantine vault. The Telvanni used it to imprison things that should never have been free. I imagine most things in the cache were destroyed by the Covenant's attack. But not the plague. A clever question. It never occurred to me that a totem might work. Not until I saw victims of the plague's final stages. What I saw gave me horrible but useful insights into the nature of the curse.
Please, help me. My son died before my very eyes. What do I do? I'll try, but I'll never forgive the Covenant for my son's death.
I can't get out! I don't want to die!
Did Telvanni send you? Thank you, stranger. I'm going to make a run for it.
My whole family dead. I'll never get out of here alive. The spirits are bursting from the dying. I'll remember that day until the day I die. But that day won't be today. Tribunal, bless you.
My wife got away, but I'm trapped. I'll never see her again.
3 walk by your side, traveler. And may they curse the Covenant for all they've done here.
Here to kill me? I wouldn't blame you. But save this mage at least. You can leave me to die. We received intelligence this was a military training ground for mages. Clearly we were wrong. My commanding officer was so certain. She was the one that began smashing relics. She was the one that unleashed the curse. I'm a soldier. I came here under orders to take out military assets, not threaten scholars and harass teachers. Please, if you let me go, I won't make trouble. I just want to live.
I saw that Covenant captain making for the gate. That was kind of you. In fact, you were kinder than I might have been. Well done. While you were out saving people, I've been working on a way to stop this thing. And I think I'm onto something. The curse came out of the Reliquary, and that's where we'll stop it. What was done must be undone. Opening the Reliquary must have awakened Keeper Vildris, its guardian spirit. Vildris will know where this curse came from, and how to stop it. It's an ancient vault built to hold dangerous magical items. This one contains a hidden room, where the most dangerous objects were kept. No doubt that's where the daggers released the curse. Keeper Vildris can lead you there. Good luck.
You shouldn't be here. A terrible curse afflicts these halls. Then I welcome you, Telvanni Chosen. The spell plague emanates from the hidden chamber. Normally, a portal provides access, but the curse has disrupted it. We must force the dead mages who created this curse to help us. Crack open the spell cages holding Rendrasa Malena and Ardras Velai. Summon them, fight them, bind them. Then find me. Open the spell cages of the ancient sorcerers. When they appear, defeat them. Indeed, long ago, when our people were still Kaima, this land was known as Veloth. The Kaima revered the Daedra, but they despised the agnostic clans of elves called Dwemer. The Kaima and Dwemer clashed again and again. Terrible weapons were made and used. The Spell Plague was one such weapon. It was created by two mendicant mages who worshipped the Daedric prince Namira. This curse was terrible, and worse, uncontrollable. The Kaima lords bound the curse in a hidden vault, then slew Rendrasa Malena and Ardras Velai and imprisoned them with their wicked creation. The creators of the curse have been invoked. Now we can put an end to this catastrophe. When the portal is open, enter the hidden chamber. Dispel the remnant of the ancient magics. Confront whatever powers the curse. Even I don't know what you must face within. I sense change. The curse retreats. Broken. You've succeeded? The curse has been broken! No more will the spell plague corrupt the heart of Stonefalls. Baron Telvanni must be told.
The curse has been driven back into the Reliquary. The afflicted are recovering. I assume we have you to thank for this. 2 of the Telvanni are grateful to you. I'll spread word of your deeds to the others. Should you have need of us again, just ask. Until then, may Vivek guide your path.
For a moment there I was wondering why in the world I was experiencing lag, and I realized I'm near the daily quest givers for the current event. So it's probably a little populated down there.
Honor to you, stranger. Your appearance is most fortunate. My situation here has taken a distressing turn, and you could be of great assistance to me. For months now, I've been studying how the Brothers of Strife were created. These ruins are fascinating, but ruins can reveal only so much. I need a brave person to visit the past and tell me what actually happened that day. I've concocted a ritual to summon spirits present on that day. Talk to whoever appears. This should imbue you with the essence of that moment. You'll also need to find the Heartstones. Then we can open the gateway to the past. Mind the stories the spirits tell you. There's much to be learned from talking to the dead. These violent statues depict the horrors of the past, when the elven Chimera fought the invading human needs. This was the birthplace of the mightiest magic the Chimera ever conceived. As a Telvanni, I must know everything. Yes, that is my house, Three be praised. While the other houses have entangled themselves in this Ebonheart Pact, our wizard lords, in their wisdom, have kept us apart. Power comes through knowledge, ancient and modern. These violent statues depict these are the Brothers of Strife, immortalized in stone. It was here our ancestors, the Chimera, made their final stand against the Needs. And it was here they created the Brothers of Strife.
Wait, this is where the final battle took place. Why am I here? All my life I fought for the Chimera. I skirmished with Dwemer and drove beasts from the Ashlands, until a greater threat loomed. The Need struck Stonefalls with a lust for territory and slaughter. They were men of the North, violent and cruel. My brother and I were the greatest generals of the Chimera, yet even we couldn't stem the tide of Needic muscle and iron. We were desperate. The Sorcerer's plan to create the Brothers of Strife offered us a way out. Of course we did. We were losing. Our homeland, everything we'd fought to build, was about to fall to these vile humans. There could be no peace with the Needs. I became one of the brothers to serve my people.
I know this place. We made our last stand here many years ago. Gone. Why am I here? Why have I been summoned? We fell back, retreating from fort to stronghold. Whole companies were lost defending our people. The Needs besieged our cities and burned our farms. Our sorcerers made a plan, and we lured the humans here. We drew a line in the ash. At this temple, we declared we would go no further. My troops held the line in the riverbed below, while Sadal and I made the sacrifice. We became the Brothers of Strife, and as brothers ended this war.
You have spoken to the spirits. What did you learn? General Balroth and Legate Sadal. My calculations were correct. Not that I expected any less. By talking to them, you're now attuned to the final clash between Chimera and Need. Now, all you have to do is step into the past. Of course, I forgot. You did not conceive this plan. In the base of the statue, just north of here, is a shrine dedicated to Boethia. Go there and offer the Heartstones to the brothers. There is one thing to know. I don't want to waste this opportunity because you made a foolish mistake. Those in the past will see you as one of Balreth's soldiers. Act the part. I can't say what will happen if you don't. History lessons? Very well, if you insist. Do they teach nothing these days? Long ago, we were the Chimera, with light skin and fair eyes. we worshipped the good Daedra. To mark the ascent of the Three, we were gifted with this more sober complexion, and the realm of Morrowind forever. A more obscure topic, certainly. In ancient days, the Nedic tribes marched and plundered across the land. We call their descendants Nords. Even then, they were fearsome warriors who lusted for conquest. Early in the First Era, when the Chimera were still new to Morrowind, the Needs invaded. The battle that brought Sadal and Balreth here was the climax of that war. The Chimera were forced to desperate measures to prevail. Great power ripped open a way to oblivion here, and that can never fully be shut. Scamps are the skeevers of those realms, wriggling through the gaps. Ill-smelling, fire-spewing skeevers who killed my assistants and drove me from the ruins.
Halt, soldier. The Needs are amassing just beyond the ridgeline. I need to speak to General Bolreth. Have you seen him? You're just in time. Our people are being slaughtered. General Bolreth needs to prepare at the altar. We've got some dirty business ahead. It's time to teach these savages what it means to cross the Chimera. Blood for blood, their violence shall be repaid. Soldier, are you ready to begin? Kill the Need troops. Make the river run red with their blood. Take their hearts as trophies. Once you've decimated the front lines, the Need chieftain must pay. We, the Chimera, have paid enough. Now it is the enemy's turn. Just so. The Need's war chief is named Ornskar. Kill her and cut out her heart. When you have these sacrifices in hand, head to the ritual altar in the center of the temple. We'll be waiting. This is justice. That the blood of fallen Needs will open the way for their defeat. Go, soldier. Kill the troops and slay Ornskar. Then report at the ritual altar. Our retreat here was no accident, soldier. Only at this place of Daedric power can we complete the ritual of calling. We'll wrench the Daedra from their dark plane, split them open, and use their power and Need blood to save our people.
Set it ablaze!
Move, now!
Honor to you, soldier. I'll take the bloody offerings and ready them for the ritual. Are you prepared for the next step? Kill the Daedra at the nearby ruins. Take what we need from them. We are gathering the essences of these Daedra. Speak with the acolytes. They know how to summon them. You're only a soldier, so I'll spare you details. We're infusing the blood of our enemies and the Daedric essences you collect into our chosen vessels. The General and his brother have volunteered themselves for this sacrifice. The General and his brother will die. The power they receive will consume them. But they will be reborn, more fearsome than even the mightiest horde of Need warriors. We, the Chimera, will win this day.
Burn it!
I don't know if I can go through with this, soldier. These sorcerers ask much. Everything, in fact. They've created a spell to fill us with raw elemental power, greater than our enemies can stand, if it works. What they can't say is what happens to us. Will my brother and I still remain, or will we be nothing but beasts of destruction? Yes, I must be. I wonder what the lens of history will show when our people look back on this day. Will my brother and I be remembered as the saviors of our race? Or will we be known as monsters and horrors?
Sadal and I are ready to make the sacrifice. We have only a few moments. The needs are about to break the line. But Sadal and I will save our people and be remembered forever. Help the sorceress complete the ritual. Pray at the brazier, soldier. Pray for the destruction of our enemies.
For the Kaimer! For Velon!
You return. What did you learn? Need blood. I should have seen this. The Kaimer thought they were gods. Backed into a corner, they turned to dark rituals. This was dangerous magic. I must contemplate this. Still, I am quite grateful that you did not fail.
Covenant soldiers are waiting to the north. Tread carefully. Stranger, I'm surprised to see any friendly faces out here. Did you meet any Covenant soldiers on the road? There's a small force of Covenant soldiers in a camp to the northwest. I can feel it in my bones. They're planning a flanking attack. I need to get back to Fort Arend and ready the recruits there for a possible skirmish. Shore's bones, you're a brave one. If you can make it out alive, put steel or spell to the commanders in the encampment. They're the ones most likely to have a copy of their orders. Then head for the gates of the fort. Travel to the northwest and look for Covenant activity. Find out why they're here and what they're planning. Go swiftly and go carefully. We train troops and store provisions here. Why the Dark Elves built a fort against the mountains, I'll never know. What's it protecting? The mountains? Dunmer. I'll never understand them.
Set it ablaze!
Just keep at it, I suppose.
Move, now!
I understand you were instrumental in crushing the Daggerfall army at Davon's Watch.
Captain Hjorm. I'm not sure. I saw the captain approaching, then felt a sharp pain in my head. I think I heard a footfall behind me before I went down. When I came to, he was dead, and our attacker was gone. Assassins? Captain Lari should see this. She's in the command post, the largest building in the fort. Report to her, and I'll spread the word to the other troops in the fort. We need everyone on guard and watching their backs.
Well met, my fine Falar. I am Captain Lari, commander of the forces stationed at Fort Arrend. We're primarily a training outpost. I had to put the recruits on alert with all these Covenant troops nearby. What do you have there? No. Dumak, take those fetches. Hjolm, my best officer, is dead, and these plans say Aknara is here. Of all the... We're not prepared for Aknara. Not even slightly, Traveler. Let's talk. These Sewit assassins are stealthy and dangerous. They'll probably be practically invisible with all the places to hide in here. We need to shed some light on this situation. I have just the thing. Blinding light flasks. The flasks are upstairs. Use them near the walls of the fort. I expect the killers will be lurking there. Strikes from Shadows is leading a group of our more experienced troops. Meet up with him at the tower to the east when you're done. Falar, you'll find the flasks of blinding light upstairs. Use them to reveal the assassin infiltrators. Put an end to their plans. Fort Arrend was built a long time ago, atop a set of Daedric ruins. I think the ruins were a prison for some fetching Daedra. Bevek, who can keep track of all that ancient lore? The fort is out of the way, so we use it to train troops. A few years back, a fetching big Aldmeri army invaded Hammerfell. They sacked a town and established some fortifications. They sent messages home, and the elves sent a shipload of reinforcements. The Red Guards were quaking in their boots. Not as such, Falar. The Dominion made a mistake, you see. They took captives from a Red Guard ship they managed to get offshore from their new holdings. That night, one of the Red Guards broke free and murdered every lost elf aboard. That's what they say, Falar. Over the next few days, a bunch of Aldmeri troops in the fort disappeared. A Red Guard army rolled up to the fort, but didn't attack. It just sat there, stopping the Aldmeri from escaping Aknara's venom.
Are the assassins now feeding the earth with their blood and bone? I was ambushed. Warm-blood assassins do that. They hoped I wouldn't reach these tunnels and discover the roots of Aknara's plan.
They died with that hope unfulfilled. You'll notice many Covenant troops about. I'd bet my birth mud she's opened the reinforced cap that sealed these tunnels. Clearly, she plans to lead an army into the fort from below. Long ago, this place was built to imprison Daedra. See that floor plate below the door you came through? There are 5 of those. When they're all active, a barrier will rise and imprison those within. No, there's an exit to the surface behind the final plate. I activated the first one. Activate 3 more on the way to the last chamber, then meet me by the final plate.
For the Covenant.
Aknara ambushed us. She used a flask of blinding light to stun us, then ran back through the door behind me. Were you able to activate the plates? Good. I'll activate this last one. Once I do, the other barriers on all 5 will harden like a shell. While I do this, you must slay Aknara before she slithers away again. Bayam chased after Aknara. He'll need your help more than I do. Look for him. I'm sure he's wounded, if not dead. Once this is done, use the trapdoor atop the bluff. It leads to the command post below.
Have you dispatched Aknara? That piece of Enchao? Ha! My fine Falar. Well done. I'll see your name is not forgotten. Aknara, however, will be forgotten. The Dunmer reshape history to serve their needs. I'll remove any mention of her actions here, and I'll purge all records of that vile assassin. Captain Hjorm lost his life bravely defending the fort from that Covenant scum. He cut down a score of them, but eventually succumbed to his wounds. That magnificent fetcher will be missed.
And just like that, Stonefalls is complete. Well, the quests are complete. There's, still a few things on this map that can be done. I'm thinking about doing some sort of bonus video for that. But regardless, on the next episode of Background Gaming, we'll make our way to Deshawn. So until next Monday, I'll see you then.